Hello, Shadowcat back with more Star Trek Online. Last time we were here, we were put to work. Because that's what we're here to do, apparently. Just work. That's apparently the price of being given a new starship and told to go to war. Doesn't seem fair if you ask me. I'm helping to save the galaxy, and you're putting me to work on all this menial trash work. Oh well, if we want to keep the ship, we have to do what they tell us. Unfortunately. At least until we're done, in which case we're getting out of here and we're going back to piracy. Because that's what we do. We kill people and we take their stuff. For now, we just have to kill the people that they point us at. Which is fine. Because after we did that, they said that we need to go and meet a whole bunch of new people. Something like that. I don't exactly remember. However, I still have their message, so how about a refresher course?
It's been more than 30 years since Voyager passed through this region of space. But the echoes of what Captain Janeway and her crew did linger. We need to reestablish relationships here. I'm assigning you a region of space to patrol. Meet the locals and find out how things stand in the Delta Quadrant today.
So we're on patrol? Great. Alright. Patrol then. Sure, we can do that. Somebody bring up the big map for me. We are here, and we are supposed to patrol here? Well, that's a long trip. Alright, locking in a course. Let's go on a patrol. This is a good use of my time. Admirable, I'm detecting an ongoing firefight. Combatants appear to be the Benthan Protectorate Squadron and some Kazon. Orders? Kazon! Oh, this is exactly what we wanted. Yes, we can handle this. Launch all fighters. Kazon are going to be easy. So what are we looking at? 2 Kazon cruisers. Not bad, we can handle this. Let's get the rest of our fighters out. Alright, let's link them all in with the High Energy Communications Network. Unicorn, give the order. And fire at anything in range. This is so below us right now. It's ridiculous. The Kazon aren't a threat to anyone. But not going to stop us now. Look at all the torpedoes. That is terrifying. Salvage crews, pick that up. So are we done here? Was that it?
You have entered an area controlled by the Benthan Guard. Our scans indicate your ship is armed and operational, and you have demonstrated your ability to assist in an ongoing operation. You will either join our squadron as a deputized Protectorate officer, or clear the area immediately.
You can't tell us what to do.
Local Edict 47-42 states that the Benthan Guard may deputize any ships deemed necessary for the apprehension of a criminal ship rated Class 4 or higher. By entering space protected by the Benthan Guard, you have agreed to these terms.
Alright, so what do you want us to do then?
You are now my deputy. We are here to apprehend a suspect wanted in multiple systems for crimes not limited to theft, coercion, destruction of private property, and murder. When you arrived, we were dealing with one of this criminal's lieutenants. We've tracked the suspect to this system. Your assistance in this matter is required, and appreciated.
So, we just gotta kill him? I mean, I could do that.
Looks like our fight got them to notice us. let's go over and ask if their boss might come out of hiding.
Alright, dispatch all fighters. Tovin, take us in closer. Unicorn, you may fire at will. Ray, I'm going to need you to provide some extra power for Unicorn's weapons. And Solarian, just have fun with them. Alright, fighters have engaged. And here we go. They have no idea what's about to hit them. And pop goes one cruiser. Tovin, bring us around. This ship's not very maneuverable, but that's why we have fighters with us. They shore up the gaps. Salvage teams are on standby the minute we get close to something.
Fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
One cruiser versus all of this. Come on. Why are you still fighting? Oh! Oh my! That's another carrier! Well, I think we get to see now who has a better carrier. I think it's going to be us. Oh, they have many carriers, actually. Well, we can handle this.
You will stand down and surrender to the Benton Guard. Sensors are picking up small habitations in some of the asteroids, possibly consistent with bolt holes and temporary hideouts.
So they're hiding in the asteroid field. That's fine. They have more carriers, too. But they can't stand up to this. We never got a shot off on it. Alright, we're targeting their other carrier. And we're going to make a beeline straight for it. Throw everything you've got at that carrier. Salvage teams?
We do what we want, where we want.
Well, hey, don't let me tell you what to do or anything. But we're kind of decimating you. A little bit. We haven't recharged the high-energy network yet. So let's take care of that. That helps support our fighters. And look at this little raider coming to attack us. That was a bad idea. I mean, we're popping carriers. You thought it was a good idea to attack us in a raider? Use your head.
Picked up a tight beam transmission on a new frequency. We're jamming that spectrum on their comms now, but it was probably a call for assistance.
Look, they can call in all the help they want. It's not going to save them. And pop goes the cruiser. Bring us around for another shot, assuming it lives that long.
I'm taking you with me.
Ah, the Maj has come. So there's a cruiser right there. Let's take that out. Tovin, intercept course. Unicorn, everything. Let's knock out some of their support first. Shields are actually not doing very well. It's okay though. Shields are down to about 50%. But their support is gone. So now it's just their ship versus ours. Let them have everything. We'll pass right over them and... he's still alive. That's okay. We'll come around, take another pass. Assuming, of course, that he survives long enough for that.
That's got it.
Nope.
Excellent work. We'll send over a pacification party, take the suspect into custody.
And look at everything they paid us in.
Thank you for your assistance, and welcome to this sector. We recommend that you get underway and head for secure space. There's been a lot of turbulent activity recently, and multiple reports of danger to travelers.
Okay, well, if it's all like this, we welcome it. We haven't had a good fight like this in a long time.
The Kazon have long been one of the more aggressive races in this quadrant. We've been cleaning up several Kazon raiding actions. They've been especially active, taking advantage of the recent chaos. We've also received information from some of our informants about ships that can eliminate Borg vessels easily, but it is hard to separate rumor and fact. We don't have any first-hand evidence of such attackers, but multiple parties have reported this.
Well, we've seen a few ships like that. Don't worry, though. Nothing we can't handle. Usually the Kazon don't have the technology to be a real problem. What's causing them to become more opportunistic all of a sudden? If there's something putting pressure on other powers in this quadrant, the Kazon might be exploiting that moment of weakness. Maybe this fighting with the Borg is spilling over into neighboring parts of space, and the Kazon are looking for choice opportunities to raid their supplies.
We have the
Maybe.
suspect in custody now, and we also apprehended a fair number of his associates. This part of space will be safer without their influence. I'm dispatching medics to treat any wounded so they can stand trial, and an engineering team to ensure his ship is stable so we can tow it back to base. Thank you. We have it from here.
Great. Glad I could help. That was a good fight. Now let's get out of here and see who else we can beat up.
A Federation starship on a research mission for the Alliance, the USS Callisto, has sent out a general distress signal. Intelligence needs you to find them. If they were preyed upon by one of the more aggressive species here in the Delta Quadrant, we need to know who it was. And if they stumbled onto something one of those species didn't want us to find, well then it's even more imperative we find that ship and its crew.
Okay, sure? I guess? I thought you were putting me on patrol. Alright, that's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Somebody bring up the map. Where are we going? All the way back to where we started? Oh, come on. Alright then. Fine. Turn the ship around. Let's go. I don't know why they couldn't just keep us in one sector if you're just going to keep it or send us back there again. We could have patrolled some other star. We didn't have to go to that star. It could have been any other star. But nope. You had to send us all the way across the Delta Quadrant. We've arrived at the location of the distress call from the USS Callisto. We're no longer receiving a distress beacon, but sensors are picking up debris consistent with a Luna-class Federation starship. Alright, let's take a look. And just in case, launch fighters. Alright, Tovin, take us in. So something scrapped a Federation starship. That's some pretty heavy weaponry. Wow, there's nothing left. All stop. Alright, Solarian, give us a scan. What do we have? No luck. Sensors aren't reading any life signs in the wreckage. The Callisto had a complement of 350. Yeah, that's sad. Do we have any other readings that we can rely on? We have an incoming message. It's from the Outpost Station.
This is 7 of 9, part of a Federation research team assigned to the USS Callisto. My team and I were investigating this outpost when the defense systems activated and destroyed the ship.
Okay. Well, this is the RRW of few. We normally wouldn't be so quick to respond. However, hi.
I am aware of your service record. Thank you for responding to our request for assistance. I was able to deactivate the outpost defenses, but the system sent out an automated distress signal upon shutdown. It is logical to assume that someone will be arriving to investigate. Please transport my team and me to your ship. I will be of more assistance to you there.
We're just going to tie everyone into the central system. I hope they bring worthy foes. Alright, Tovin, take us in. Let's go pick up some new friends, and then meet more new friends. They don't know that we're going to be friends, but we're going to be friends. Beam them over.
Long-range sensors are picking up inbound energy signatures. Voth ships. They must lay claim to this system.
Voth? Oh, we haven't seen them in a while. I've been looking for some payback.
Attention, trespassing and no therms. You are trespassing in Voth-aligned space. Surrender now, and we will allow you to live out the remainder of your lives on a prison world.
Funny, I was about to say the same thing. Let them have everything. Ooh, they are doing a number on our fighter squadrons. That's okay, though. We have reserves. We're gonna make this work. Launch more fighters. Is that all you brought? Oh, no, they did not. Well, let's not be unfriendly. Share with them our class, or our culture and technology. Shields are actually doing very poorly. So, let's boost those. Not to mention, we're going to engage in repairs. Oh, Voth ships are still tough. That's what makes them a good challenge. Salvage team, stand by. There's going to be a lot to pick up after this. Man, look at the amount of punishment that ship can take.
Odd.
Alien
Voth
vessel,
cut transmission
you have
and are
violated the
engaging
Voth
their
facility and will be.
That is a lot of ships. And
Where are they
they're
going?
gone.
It's not like the Voth to leave a battle they would have clearly won.
Yes. We're receiving a distress call from the Toure homeworld. Okay. Let's put it up.
This is a general distress signal for any ships in range. This is the Teray homeworld. We are under attack by an unknown force of immense power. We require immediate assistance.
The Teray? I don't know them.
The Teray are a spacefaring culture that Voyager encountered in 2376. They claim ownership over the underspace, which are corridors through subspace that significantly shorten travel times here in the Delta Quadrant. Command has been attempting to contact them, without success. Access to the underspace would be a distinct advantage for our fleets.
Okay, and so I guess the Voth are on their way to attack them? Well, that ain't fair. We can stop that.
That is one possibility. To my knowledge, the Voth and Teray are not enemies. However, there is still much we do not know about the Delta Quadrant.
Well, if there's a fight to be had, then I want to be in it. This battle will be glorious. I've been spending way too much time around the Klingons. Let's just go. Tovin, set a course.
We have arrived in the Teray system. The Voth ships are in combat, but they are not engaging Teray vessels. Their opposition does not conform to any known ship in the database.
Well, it doesn't really matter who they are, just as long as we get to fight them. Launch fighters. Okay, so, yeah, they do have some big guns. One of their ships is approaching. All forward, let them have it. Come around. So Tovin's reading massive damage to the planet's surface. Not a good look. Nothing we can't handle, though.
The Voth and whomever they are fighting are speaking on an open channel. We can listen to their communications.
Oh, fantastic. Let's do that.
Your defense of the Teray thieves will be your undoing.
The Teray and Voth have a long-standing allegiance. The Teray's exothermic nature makes them superior to the other feeble races of the Quadrant.
Then you will be loyal to the death.
Okay. So, negotiations are out. I'm actually fine with that. The real question is, who are we taking with us when we go down there? Because I'm betting there's gonna be a fight. So, let's angle the ship so that we have access to weaponry. Alright, all stop. Tovin, you're gonna stay behind.
The surface of the Teray homeworld is being devastated by the debris from the Voth vessels. The Teray do have a defense network of satellites and shields that is capable of protecting them, but the control network is offline. This was intentional. Their attackers deliberately targeted the area during the initial assault. There is a secondary command center on the outskirts of one of their major settlements. If we transport directly there, we will be able to restore the control network.
Alright, we can do that. Do I get to bring anyone with me? Yes, I do. Tovin, you're staying behind. If we have to fix something, we're going to need some engineers. So, Ray, you're coming. Unicorn, we're going to need you for backup. Jerry, as a medic, we might need you just in case there's casualties, so you can come too. Solarian, sorry, even though I wish I had your heavy weaponry, you're going to have to sit this one out. Don't worry, Ray's got us covered with the cannons. Let's get down there.
The invaders attacked this facility, but they did not do significant structural damage. They were, however, able to take down the control network controlling the orbital defense grid. That defense grid is the only thing capable of stopping all of the debris from the battle in orbit from raining down on the planet. Small pieces will burn up in the atmosphere, and your ship's weapons can deal with some others. but a significant percentage will get through. Until that grid is operational, there will be widespread devastation.
So, kill every single invader here, turn everything back on. Pretty simple. Ready, everyone? Time to go.
There was a firefight here. One of the Teray is injured, but his condition is stable. He may be able to give us more information about the invaders.
Sounds good. Jerry, this is where we need you.
Thank you. My name is Bellis. You're from the Romulan Republic, right?
Yep. Who's attacking you?
The ships emerged from the underspace, and they were too close for our defense grid to stop the launch of drop pods. In minutes, they had knocked out the grid controls, and we were defenseless. We barely had time to transmit a distress signal.
Alright, but who are they?
The attackers were Vaadwaur. Voyager did indeed interact with one of our corridors, but instead of deleting the info as we requested and going on their way, they revived our greatest enemy. All of this destruction, every death, it's all Voyager's fault.
Yes, well, I can't help that.
Impossible. It cannot be the Vaadwaur. I would know.
And why would you know?
This is all my fault. When we first encountered the Vaadwaur, they were in cryostasis. I foolishly awoke their leader in a moment of curiosity. I didn't know their history. They were conquerors, despots. The Vaadwaur used underspace to rule the Delta Quadrant for decades. It was only when the other races banded together that they were defeated.
Oh, fun.
At the time we encountered them, when I awakened them, Captain Janeway said she probably would have done the same thing. But it wasn't her choice, it was mine. I am responsible. However, the Vaadwaur we encountered did not have a level of technology like what we face here. This is far beyond anything the Vaadwaur are capable of developing in such a short amount of time.
Don't care where they got it. This is still going to be a glorious fight.
My analysis remains unchanged. We need to restore functionality to the defense grid. There are 4 nodes located on the edge of this complex. We must restart these nodes and realign them to the central tower to re-establish the grid.
Now, see, that sounds like something that I can do.
I'll go to the central tower and start the initialization sequence.
You do that. In the meantime, we have a fight to win. Well, I mean, these guys don't seem that tough. No, these guys are downright easy. Come on, people, double time. We have a thing to turn on.
We had to ally ourselves with the Teray to escape the Vaadwaur.
Watch this. Fire the weapon! Ah, see, that's fun. Now, I just gotta turn this thing back on, right? 7. This is
No
the
further
thing.
hostile beings detected.
Okay.
My analysis of this node is complete. Execute the following steps in the correct order. First, you must access the AI subroutines.
AI subroutines.
Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
Relays.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Uplink. Right. So, subroutines. And then the relays. And then we need to establish the uplink.
Connection reestablished.
There we go. That does it. 1 of 4. Time to move. And oh look, more friends. I'm gonna go for the flank. There we go. The flanking maneuver works every time. Here we go. We're going to do it again. I'm moving in. Oh, these guys are weak. These guys conquered the entire Delta Quadrant. Alright, I'm taking the direct route. That's right, go ahead, focus on me. Nice shooting, Ray. Alright, 7. What do we do here?
No further hostile beams here. We must inform our superiors about the Vadwar threat.
Yeah, we can deal with that later.
I have completed my analysis. Complete the following steps in the correct order. First, you must launch the startup sequencers.
Alright, startup.
Next, you must update the defense protocols.
Protocols.
Finally, you must align the main relay.
Relay. Got it. So, startup. I can handle this. Then, we're going to update the defensive protocols. Now, we just align the main relay and we should be good.
Uplink reinitiated.
That did it. Let's move on. There are still friends here. In fact, there's some now. I'm going in for the flank. He's not paying attention to me. That bothers me. At least look at me when I shoot you in the back. Alright, time to move. Calling in the orbital strike. Nice shot. That's what I like to see.
No further hostile beams detected.
Hot, 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 hot.
Analysis complete. Perform these steps in the correct order. First, you must reboot the core matrix.
Okay, reboot.
Next, you must charge the capacitive relays.
Relays.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Uplink. Okay. Would you guys handle that? I'm a bit busy here. Okay, so reboot the core matrix. Do you mind? Ah! Ow. Okay. Can I have a moment now, please?
No further hostile beams detected.
Now, rebooting the core matrix. Now, what was next? We had to charge the relays, I believe. Yes? Right, and then we established the uplink. That was it.
Node online.
One left. Come on, let's move.
When we first rescued the Vadwar, we thought we could be allies.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong. Oh, look, more friends. I'm gonna go in for the flank. I got one of them. Good job, Toure. You're a credit to your people.
I blame myself for the Vadwar's return. It was a door best left unopened.
Oh, Tovin, you missed. I mean, I know you're trying to shoot people from orbit, but come on. Better aim. Alright, this should do it, right? 7.
No further hostile beams detected. Complete these steps in the correct order to initialize and align the node. First, you must reboot the core matrix.
Okay, core matrix.
Next, you must update the defense protocols.
Protocols.
Finally, you must establish the satellite uplink.
Uplink. Right, we can do this. So, reboot the core matrix. Then, update defensive protocols. And then establish the uplink.
Uplink established.
That should do it. Alright, Toure. Bellis, that was your name. Turn it on. Pretty. Alright, good job, Bellis.
Romulan, I need assistance at the central tower.
Fine, we're on our way. Can he not do anything on his own? Where's the door? Is this a door? No. Oh, hello. More Vodwar. I mean, you're not bad at this whole ambush thing, but you're not good enough.
No further hostile beams detected.
So where
Admiral
is he?
Tuvok asked me to leave my post at the Daystrom Institute to assist the Callisto. I thought the probability of seeing Vodwar was statistically insignificant.
Well, clearly your statistics were wrong. Bellis?
No further hostile beams detected.
Your team did an excellent job getting the defense nodes back online and realigned to the central hub here. The restart process will take some time, but the defense grid will be active in about 2 minutes.
Good.
We'd be in good shape if the Vodwar hadn't launched more assault pods. These are mobile transporter pads used to bring more troops to the surface rapidly. I assume they're coming to stop us from restoring the defense grid.
Well, good luck to them. Because it's not going to work very well.
The Teray took control of underspace after the Vodwar were defeated. Clearly, the Vodwar object.
Well, I have a couple of generators. We can hold out here for a long time. Flanking?
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh.
Vodwar reinforcements approaching.
They do kind of have us surrounded, actually. And surrounded is a bad position. I should know. Alright, soldier, get up.
The Vodwar are relentless. The probability of our survival is slim.
Okay, well, I mean, 7's not wrong. This is looking kind of bad. But I do still have generators, so let me pop these back up for a moment. That evens things out. Come on. Bring it on, Vodwar.
The Vodwar are tenacious fighters. We must be more so.
Oh, don't worry, we are. Now, you guys need to get up.
No further hostile beings detected.
Are you sure about that, Seven? Because I feel like there's hostile beings all around us.
We can't keep this up forever.
What is that?
Oh, look at that! Voth battle suits! I never thought I'd be more happy to see one. It's a lot better when they're on my side. Now, target that from orbit. That's what I like to see. Good shooting. Yeah, that's right. Bring one of those big battle suits over. Who's left?
No further hostile beings detected.
I'm receiving a message from the Few. Even with their defense grid online, Turay couldn't have defeated them. Why leave before they finish the fight? I don't know. Maybe because they can't beat the Turay and the Voth and us?
It is not odd. Voth reinforcements have entered orbit. These Vadwar do not want to do battle with an obviously superior force.
Really? Still running that whole superiority thing, even with us standing right here.
While we did sustain great losses, we have made good on our agreement with the Turay. Bellas, we have restored your defense grid.
Excuse me. I restored your defense grid.
I'm not interested in petty squabbling about who did what. The grid is restored and we are safe. That's all that matters.
No, it really matters that I did it. Admiral, the USS Voyager has entered orbit. Admiral Tuvok is requesting to beam down to your position. Sure, I guess.
Seven of 9.
Admiral?
We detected the destruction of the Callisto. What?
It was your fault! Your ship invaded the Voth outpost! You woke the Vadwar!
Vadwar. Interesting. Starfleet intelligence did not consider them a threat. We believed their numbers were few and their technology outdated.
Then you were wrong! The Vadwar have returned, and no one is safe.
I see. 7. Voyager could use your expertise again. Will you return to the ship?
That would be acceptable.
Very well. We will take the other survivors from the Callisto as well. Thank you.
Voyager, 2 to beam up.
All right. Well, I think we're pretty good here. There's lots of salvage on the ground, but we can leave that for the Turay to clean up. I'm not picking it up for them. 7 of 9 has safely arrived on Voyager, and the Vadwar threat on the ground here is over. The Voth commander has indicated his forces will deal with any remaining hostilities. We are clear to return to the Few on your command. Well, the command is given.
Thank you for assisting 7 and lending aid to the Turay. However, The discovery that our old foes, the Vodwar, have made such a leap in technology and are now threatening the entire quadrant is troubling.
Yeah, you kind of screwed the pooch on this one.
Thank you. Without your help, my team and I may have been killed by the Voth. Now, however, I must turn my attention to the Vodwar. I am responsible for their return. I must assist in their defeat.
Well, I can actually agree with that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to killing more Vodwar with you in the future. We're cleared to depart as soon as you're ready. Yep, get us out of here. So, message from Commander Mina, text only. I've read Admiral Janeway's mission logs from Voyager. It would be troublesome enough to have the Vodwar return in force. They're an aggressive and difficult species, but if they have technology and forces that can defeat the Voth, this does not bode well. Well, I mean, we have technology that can defeat the Voth. So they're what, equal with us? Is that the worst thing in the world? They could be stronger than us, you know. And look, we even got some of their technology. A Vodwar cluster torpedo. I don't know what we're going to do with it. But hey, there we go. So, with that behind us...
Not all the experiences of the USS Voyager crew in the Delta Quadrant were positive. Captain Janeway made...
Look, we'll do more stuff for you next time, but we've already done a patrol for you. We already rescued your people. What more do you want from us? No. We're taking a break, okay? Alright, we did everything. We fought the Vodwar. We saved the Turay. We're taking a break. Okay? And I'm not hearing anything more of it. So go away. In the meantime, though, we are going to take that break. I'm going to grab something to eat because I am hungry. Turns out killing Vodwar brings up an appetite. That means it's a good killing. So, I'm going to go grab something to eat, and the rest of the crew is going to take some well-needed rest. We're going to go through all the salvage that we picked up during the last mission, make some minor repairs, and we'll be back up to 100%. So, if you want to see us go do whatever they want us to do next, I don't know, probably some more stupid patrols. Because that's how we're working off this giant carrier. Then make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icons here for every video when they come out. If you'd like to share this video with somebody, please do so. Anyone who likes Star Trek, anyone who likes MMOs. And if you'd like to be a part of the crew and go with us on the next away mission, let me know down in the comments. Leave a like and a comment down below. Tell me you want to be part of the bridge crew, and you can come with us too. Please, I have open slots. Help me fill those slots. So, let me know down below. I will see you next time for more Star Trek Online, and until then, take care.